Hey guys, and welcome to race number 10 here at the Gateway International Speedway in St. Louis, Missouri. 23 drivers heading, of course, our regular field here for the coming into the final 3 races of the season. Last week at Watkins Glen, you saw Jefferson and Peter Onjack fly away from the field, as right now Peter Onjack has an 8-point lead over Jefferson, but a 20-point lead over Diego Yepez. So, after Brad Cheston won last week, we had another surprise winner. 8 different drivers have won the 9 races this season, with only Diego Yepez being the double-duty driver, or the 2-time winner.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
Engines fired here at Gateway. Jacob Edson and Randy Kaiser lead them down, with Carson Bowers and Zachary DeLello, Tyler Jones, and points leader Peter Onjack, Morris, Kukulon, Jones, and Friesen. Jay Jefferson right after a strong finish at Watkins Glen. He will be rolling off 22nd here at Gateway. Justin Knight was also in contention for the championship after a wreck at Watkins Glen took him out of that. But these are the drivers that are close enough to the championship lead. Jacob Edson up front, Carson Bowers will be starting 3rd, Peter Onjack in 6th, AJ Jones 9th, Diego Yepez will roll off in 11th. Ryan Butcher was up there, he will be rolling off 15th, Patrick Smith in 17th, Tony Green in 20th, Knight 21st, and Jay Jefferson 22nd. Those are basically the 8 or 9 drivers that can touch that 44 car. And again, to all of you who complain about the graphics, sorry, on newer tracks the cars look more pixelated, plus these are small. These are pixelated templates. But anyway, 23 drivers, 25 laps at Gateway, and not much room left to race. Not much time for these drivers to try to win this championship that aren't Peter Onjack or Jay Jefferson. Everyone else just fighting there, trying to bring themselves into a championship position. 25 laps, 23 drivers, they head down the front straightaway. Jacob Edson and Randy Kaiser lead them down a long way to the start-finish line. We are racing. Green flag is in the air here at Gateway. So, you see, Edson's going to pull out into the race lead. Randy Kaiser drifts up the track. Carson Bowers right behind him, going for that position, but it's going to be Edson and Kaiser drag race down the back straightaway. Carson Bowers could make it 3 wide, and that's what Bowers is going to do. Can we go 3 wide into turn 3? On lap 1, Bowers gives Edson the room. Further back, you see Morris. He's jumping up into the 5th position, but still side by side. Who's going to lead lap 1? Randy Kaiser clears into the race lead, and that will be Kaiser's lap led. Can he go and win this? 24 to go. Edson now going to drop to 2nd, and now possibly back to 3rd as Bowers tries to make a move. The 2 Menards cars, the 43 and the 22, both sponsored by Menards here. Tyler Jones very sideways off the corner. And right now, Peter Onjack back to 8th, Diego Yepez 9th. Yepez 20 points behind Peter Onjack. Yepez is going to have to come back with a miracle if he wants to really contend with that 44 car. And the other driver, Jay Jefferson, right now in the 19th position, being held up by a big pack of cars. So let's get back up to the race lead. It is Randy Kaiser now pulling away with Edson 2nd and Bowers 3rd. Tyler Jones 4th. Those 4 cars have gotten single file. Battle is for 5th, AJ Jones and Brandon Morris. Diego Yepez shoves that 77 3 wide. He's trying to get aggressive very early as Peter Onjack's already starting to fall back. Yepez has moved from the 9th position all the way up into the top 5 if he can get around AJ Jones. Do you see there? Edson's going to get under Kaiser, tries to move him out of the way. But that inside line does not have as much power coming off of the corners, and that looks like Carson Bowers is going to get the run on him in that 22 car. That's going to put Bowers to the outside of Edson, battle for 2nd. Once again, Tyler Jones, this 19 car, has been silent all season long, and not much of a strong car for this 19 team right now, sitting in 4th. But let's go back to Diego Yepez. Right now, at this point in the season, people are more concerned about the championship battle than the actual race. Diego Yepez up to 5th. That is about a 7 position gain over Peter Onjack. You see him back there. The blue and white car battle for 3rd ahead. As Yepez will cross the line in the 5th position. Peter Onjack crosses the line in the 12th position. Justin Knight also from 21st, and that's going to be for the 10th position right there. Huge move by Knight in this race. But Peter Onjack's dropping back. That's what everyone, Yepez, Smith, Knight want to see, not Onjack. But that's also what Jay Jefferson wants to see. However, Jay is even further back than that. So right now, Jefferson and Onjack both falling to the back. I don't think anyone's mad about those two losing all that time. So you see your top 5, top 6 have now pulled away single file. Let's talk about Randy Kaiser here, the number 15, one of the original. He was the first driver who signed up for my series, and it's been a struggling season. Impact into the wall. I heard someone bounce off the wall back there. We'll check that later, but Randy Kaiser, this 15 team, has been strong, but not strong enough. He's been as high as 6th in points, as low as 13th. So right now Kaiser is just struggling in that 15 car, trying to prove himself, trying to win this race. And if he could win this race, that'd be big for this Bass Pro Shops team. See, Jacob Edson has not won a race since Las Vegas. And again, everyone, the story of that race was the lap traffic of Burkhardt slowing down Yepez enough. Right now, if we focus this race on how Yepez is, if that never happened, if Jacob Edson did not win that race and Yepez didn't fall to 13th, Yepez would be the points leader right now by, I believe, 2 or 3 points over Onjack. So Las Vegas could be the make or break thing for that 77 car, but Jacob Edson, he doesn't care, he enjoys it, he got that win, now trying to win with Menards in its one and only season. Carson Bowers in 3rd spent 6 races not leading a lap until Iowa. Iowa was the first track he was able to lead a lap at, but nothing much else has happened. A top 5 at Watkins Glen, a strong car at Kentucky, and that's about it. This 22 car has only contended for a win at Iowa this year. Nothing else has been as strong at that 22. Tyler Jones in 4th, quiet season, and right now he is having a season high run up in the 4th position, contending for this race lead, contending for 3rd at least right now. Great day by the 19. And finally, Diego Yepez, a very strong start to the season, 2 wins in the first 6 races, and it's all gone downhill from there. Salem was outside of the top 10, Kentucky was a crash at the end, and Watkins Glen was just a horrid race. Right now he's up in 5th, trying to show that Yepez speed in this Order of the Arrows 77. Up in 5th, looking to get around Tyler Jones, trying to stretch the amount of points between him and Onjack. Then the rest of the top 10 goes AJ Jones, Patrick Smith, Derek Hamill, Zachary DeLello, and Brandon Morris in the top 10. And you see the rest of the field, Friesen in 11th, Kukalon 13th. Him and Kraft are starting to heat up that Rookie of the Year points battle, as there's only 8 points separating 94 from the 39. There you see the field's pretty calmed down right now. Battle for 6th, though, is Patrick Smith on AJ Jones. So a very strong battle there. It's a top 3 car breakaway. Kaiser out in front of the 2 Menards cars. Will Menards try to help will the Menards team basically help push each other past Kaiser, or will Edson get aggressive, try to take that spot away? Don't know. Yepez in 5th. He's trying everything he can to get around Tyler Jones. Battle for 9th, Morris and DeLello, 2 drivers who have... Morris has had a very quiet and horrible season. DeLello's just been quiet ever since about halfway through the season, was its championship contender back at Road America, and now he has fallen 6th or 7th in points. I don't have a point spreadsheet up right now, I probably should have that up. But DeLello right now 10th. And Butcher to the inside. Butcher also has popped in the last few races. Kentucky, Salem, 2 tracks where he did very well at. Watkins Glen, a brief top 10 run. Right there, but you see Peter Onjack, he's on his move back up to the inside of Friesen now. And here comes the 44 car. That is going to be for the 12th position, 3 wide further back. Kukalon gets shuffled all the way out. And you see Jay Jefferson right now 18th with Burkhardt seated behind him. This 21 car, he really needs to get in front of Onjack, because Onjack could just dominate. If he finishes in the top 10, I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop this 44 heading with only Dover and Martinsville left. And you see down the back straightaway, Yepez is now into 4th, Tyler Jones has dropped to 6th, but we're more interested on this battle back here as Peter Onjack battling now Tony Green. You see Jay Jefferson has Burkhardt all over his back bumper. These guys need to start moving around Onjack, and you see Jefferson kind of moved Kukulon out of the way there. Look at this big pack of cars from about 10th all the way back to 23rd. Jefferson and Onjack, the two championship leaders, the only two that are even close to that points lead. And Jefferson being the only one near Onjack in this points lead, freezing into the outside wall, as you see there. Right now, no one except Jay Jefferson is within a race of Peter Onjack. Diego Yepez was, what, 23 points back? You can make 24 points up in one race. So Yepez would have to win this race, and Onjack finished last, but right now this 44 car, he did fall back early because of that outside line, but now that he's clear of the pack, him and Jefferson can start moving up towards the front. Speaking of the front, let's go back up to it. Now Carson Bowers is into second, Yepez up to fourth. I'm sorry that we didn't get that battle up front. But right now, Diego Yepez, compare this to Peter Onjack. Onjack 13th. That is a 9-point gain between Onjack and Yepez at this moment. Yepez has gained 9 points on him. Jefferson, of course, has lost about 2 because he's 2 spots behind. Now the thing is, as what happened at Watkins Glen last time with Jay Jefferson, first and second pay a lot more points than third on back, with the difference between them. 25, 22, and then 20 are first, second, and third points. So right now, Yepez, if he could just get into second, that'd be an extra 2 points gain on Peter Onjack, and if he wins this race, that's a whole nother 3. So Diego Yepez really driving hard. The 77 car, picked as one of the fan favorites to win. Everyone thought it'd be a battle between him and Onjack alone. Now Jay Jefferson has stepped in, and look at this. Speaking of championship contenders, Patrick Smith was 13th before before Salem. He was 13th 3 races ago. He is now inside the top 5 in points, battling for a championship. This 75 car has come out of nowhere. You see the top 5 have pulled away. And now Patrick Smith to the inside of Yepez, nothing there. Further back, AJ Jones, Tyler Jones, no relation, into 6th and 7th. Morris up into 8th, or up into 9th, Butcher 10th. So Onjack's 11th, Onjack's 12th, Jefferson 13th. They've now pulled away from the rest of the pack and chasing down. Jefferson knows he's going to have to finish ahead of this 44 because of how strong Onjack has been. He won. He finally won Kentucky after a long break. No wins. Jefferson won Richmond. The thing is, Onjack has not shown as much speed on the short tracks. He's been up front in the top 10, but he has not been as strong on short tracks as Jay Jefferson, with the exception of Salem. Jefferson, he won Richmond. A strong driver, and Dover and Martinsville, both a mile or less. You see Onjack goes up the track. Battle between the top 2 in points. Jefferson looking to go even further in on this points lead. Right now he's driving, he's trying for it under Onjack. That is for the 12th position. 19 to 25, this race is going by pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, as we're going to have 6 laps to go. This is the battle, Onjack versus Jefferson. The Arca series will be the only series that will never have playoffs. Trucks Xfinity and Cup, if we get to those stages, will have playoffs. That's why this race isn't just something that Jefferson could lay down for. He's been fighting for this championship all season long. Peter Onjack has just been relaxing and just driving for the championship all season long. So this 44 team is really not much to worry about with his possibility of the championship. Jay Jefferson, Diego Yepez, the rest of the field has been chasing Onjack since race 2 at Las Vegas. Let's go back up to the race lead. Now Carson Bowers starting to reel in the 15 car, and Yepez has fallen back. AJ Jones now catching up. That's 3 championship contenders there. 3 strong drivers past a few races. Yepez, of course, has been strong all season. Patrick Smith in the 75 car has shown speed since Salem. Same with AJ Jones. So both of those drivers kind of finding their spark a little too late, but still in contention. And now battle for the race lead. Bowers tried to get under Kaiser. Nothing there. Coming around, we have 4 laps to go. 3 to go next time by. Kaiser, Bowers, Edson, Yepez, and it looks like a battle for 5th between Patrick Smith, AJ Jones. That's the battle. Here comes Jones on the inside. Smith, and that will be for the 5th position. Jones once more trying to get to the inside of Yepez. Can he do it? Yepez does not want to lose any more spots. He won't. It looks like Patrick Smith might pull back around that number 4 car. Now let's go back. Are they still battling back here? Onjack has pulled away from Jay Jefferson. It looks like Jefferson's going to go 9 points down to Peter Onjack, as it does not look like he'll be able to catch him within that time. But now there's a heavier battle. It's Kaiser versus Bowers, 2 drivers who have been strong at multiple points this season but did not have the power at the end to finish it off. Kaiser finished runner-up at Lime Rock to Justin Knight. Carson Bowers finished runner-up at Las Vegas to Jacob Edson. Bowers has been second many times this season, has had a strong car many times this season. Kaiser has not. Kaiser's just been kind of there, and now Bowers gets to the inside of Kaiser. Battle for the race lead. 2 to go here at Gateway. Down the back straightaway, they go side by side once again. Yepez has his hands full with AJ Jones and Patrick Smith. Kaiser's doing everything he can to stay in front of this 22. Bowers shoves it in there again. Here we go. This will be the 1 lap to go. Bowers pulls alongside. Drag race down the front straightaway. Bowers is going to lead this lap. Kaiser is trying. Can he do it? He outbrakes him, carries a lot of speed, but he's all the way up the track. Carson Bowers clears Randy Kaiser out of turn 2. Here comes Edson. Bowers has been second many times this season. Randy Kaiser has dominated this race, led 23 laps. And through turns number 3 and 4, Carson Bowers will finally taste victory lane at Gateway. Bowers wins it. Edson 2nd, Kaiser 3rd, Jones 4th, Yepez 5th, Smith 6th, Jones 7th, Hamill 8th, Morris 9th, Butcher 10th. Jefferson will lose another spot behind Peter Onjack. Jefferson ends 14th, Onjack 12th. Now that will stretch Onjack to a 10-point lead over Jefferson. Diego Yepez just loses out 5th. Randy Kaiser from 1st to 3rd in half a lap. But it's Carson Bowers who waited patiently all race and goes on to win it. The 22 car will get to celebrate in victory lane while Kaiser has to wait another week. Thank you guys for watching a crazy race. Great finish at the end. It was single file for most of it, but the championship battle will heat up. Peter Onjack will stretch it out to, I believe, a 10-point lead over Jay Jefferson as Diego Yepez comes back into the power rankings with a top 5 finish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave feedback, comment down below. Anything to help me out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys at Dover.